food for thought section of the show. As you can see by the American flag, little U.S.-Cuba relations. First
America.
time in 88 years that U.S. president has stepped foot on Cuba soil. Obama's opening up doors. Don't know where this is going to lead to in the long term, but this is definitely has the world talking about the relations between Cuba and the United States. Ty, thoughts, implications? How you think this is going to affect baseball moving forward?
Again, the reason why we love this segment of the show and why we love sports is because it allows us to, get from sports and talk to on a more serious level, on a serious subject, and bring more people into the discussion. So when we're talking Obama going back to Cuba for the first time in 88 years, like you said, I mean, it's good. It's trying to mend the ills of the past, Cold War enemies and all that nature. Great optics, them sitting next to each other at the games, all the players coming up and shaking their hands. Mm-hmm. But at the end of the day, Marvin, it's about the follow-up. Really what we have so far is just Obama going to go check out a baseball game, okay? And so that's phase one. So what is the follow-up going to be? Because it's going to take more than just a baseball game to make everything dandy.
You're definitely right about that. It's when you hear the stories of how Cuban players leave and come play for MLB and them leaving their families and not seeing their families for a number of years and different things like that. I mean, it's sad because they did everything they can do to make their lives better, but their family lives is still in shambles. It's still crumbling. They're still not prosperous. So my main thing in moving forward to this is to follow up. What does this mean for Cuban players that want to play in Major League Baseball? Will they have an easier transition to come over, like people from Dominican Republic or from Japan coming over? Will they have an easier transition coming over, or is it still going to be the same, where pretty much you're smuggling players from Cuba to play Major League Baseball?
Again, we say in America, football is king.
True.
In Central America, it is all about baseball. And hopefully this is a step in the right direction to where you don't have all the defections, where it's more of an open pipeline to have people come in, play the sport, and let's go in. It's huge for the Marlins to go down and play this game. So, again, it's great. Baseball's huge. It probably would help us increase the viewership of baseball if we can get that demographic up here easier than it has been inside the past. But
it's just going to be interesting to see what type of big businesses grow from this, whether that's Starbucks or Hilton hotels or cruise ships that's docking there for tourism and different things like that.
That would be nice.
I would love to take a trip to Havana and take a trip to Cuba. They say it's like a time capsule, and see Cuba for myself. Grab a couple mojitos and chill back on the beach. I love to do something like that, but we'll see how things turn out moving forward.
I'll tell you right now, Castro didn't seem to be much of a fan.
We're not going to touch on that. We won't touch on that.
Ooh, Fidel. America.